All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to episode 6 of our Hutan Pantai series. This is Ultra Farmer. We are back here. We are just getting our rice fields that we harvested last episode. We're getting them all cultivated and ready to go. I have cultivated our canola fields. I'm actually going to fire this harvester up real quick. We're going to pull him around and I'm going to fuel him up and then park this rice harvester away for for a little bit till next season. Actually, what we should do is we should probably let's give it a quick pressure wash. Give it a quick pressure wash here. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, let's get some fuel in this bad boy. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. But I've got a few things that I want to do today, or in this episode rather. So, one thing what I would like to get to, I'm hoping at least, I'm hoping that we can get to harvesting some corn. If that all works out, it'd be nice to harvest some corn. If not, we'll do that in the next episode. But we have some cornfield, or we have a cornfield that we bought last episode, just kind of on the bottom side of our hill there, that is going to be ready to harvest in October. So we're in August right now. Let's shut this down. Let's park this unit. Yes, this field right in front of us here. So that's our new field. Our plan from last episode. The field that's right behind us here that we're just kind of driving on. This is our newest canola field. So we planted that. I rolled it, fertilized it. It's 100% fertilized, except it has weeds growing in it. But it's good to go. Once we get a stage of growth on that field, we can pull our hoeing unit across it and get all the weeds off. Now, our cornfield down there, our plan is to harvest that field, sell everything off. Maybe potentially I might keep some of the corn and just wait for peak time, but I don't know. We'll just see how everything is. But then we'll sell all that corn. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell that corn in March. I'm going to plant oats in that field. And then we're going to harvest oats in July/August. And then next year we will plant canola in that field. So we'll have two big canola fields out there. And eventually I want to get down to having 24 and 49, these two fields for canola as well. We'll just slowly pick away at all of it. Now, so what do I want to do today? Well, I was going to plant some more canola, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to, this field that's right to our left here that I'm driving on, I'm going to turn this into another rice field. And I'm also going to turn this field back here into a rice field. I want to keep all of our rice kind of up top here all together close so that harvester doesn't have to go too far to to everything. And I also want to keep it close enough to our greenhouse over there so we can get to our saplings, and it's just all kind of in one kind of easily controlled area, if that makes sense. So if you're interested in how you get a rice field set, stay tuned. I'm going to show you right away here. We're going to do it for both of these fields and we will get them prepped. And let me go back into our calendar. Where is our rice? We're not actually, yeah, that's right. We're not going to be planting our rice until April anyways, but I think it'll be a good episode for us to get everything set. Because let me just think here. There's no way I can play anything. Yeah. I was thinking maybe I could do something funny like I did with the oats, but it's just not going to work because we have to plant everything in the spring. But yeah, might as well go through and I will show you how to set up a new rice field. But yeah, that's going to be kind of the main goal today. We'll build these rice fields. We're going to get the other rice fields cultivated, which I got a worker doing that right now. And we will hopefully get to the point of doing some corn. We'll have to go get a different set of headers for this harvester, which is easy to do. We'll head down to the store, grab those headers, come back up, and we will harvest that cornfield and probably, like I said, take that corn and probably just go sell it right now. But let's get into the build mode here, and I'm going to show you how you can set up a new rice field. So it's going to be kind of best to try and plan rice fields in a flat area. Now, the game is going to kind of naturally level everything out for you, And what it's going to do is it's going to level everything out, and it's going to kind of sink the field down just a little bit, because part of our fields, like you'll see over here, this little ridge that kind of goes away around it, that's there so that the flood can field, or the field can flood with water. So we're going to go into the productions tab on the side here, or the factories one, and we're going to scroll over till we get to cultivation. And this is where you're going to have your grape and olive trees and such, or your grapevines rather, and your olive grove. And what you're going to see here is you're going to see rice field. And so from here, you can kind of go through and select points and kind of map out your field. So I'm going to start right here at this corner, and I'm going to kind of go up to say, let's go there. I'm going to come up to this corner, maybe somewhere right there, come across here. And don't worry about that line, it's going to kind of show up. Let's bring this square down to there, maybe to there, to there. And that looks pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on my mouse. So if you're on console, I don't know the exact controls, but if you're on PC like me, I've set everything and I was just left clicking around. Now I'm going to right click on my mouse, and that's going to create us our new field. Now, to be honest, what it's going to do is, like I said, it kind of levels everything out. We're going to have this lip around everything so that this can now flood. And it's going to set this pump up. The one thing I haven't been able to figure out is if it dictates where this pump goes. What I think happens is, you see how I started down in this corner and then my first line was up to this corner? I think that when you do that, that dictates where the pump is going to go. I'm pretty sure, but we'll test it on the other field. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Wherever you're starting, your first starting line is I think where the pump is going to end up. So let's head over to this field and let's just test it and let's just see if that works. So I'm going to say that I want to put the pump on this side over here, on the side of the mountains, because we're not really going to be driving over here. If this pump is kind of tight against these mountains, it's not really going to be in the way. If it was down here, it might be in the way. If it was on this side, I will definitely run into it with a tractor, because you know me. And if it was down at this end, it might be in the way. But I'm just going to say, like, I think that it won't be in the way over here. So let's just test this. I think that if I click here and I make my first line kind of across there, I'm hoping that pump is going to be kind of where that shadow is. Now let's come up to this corner here. It's gonna give us some restrictions, but that's fine. We'll just do best we can. Let's go. I want to take as much as I can. And yeah, let's just try and follow the pattern of this field right now. Okay, so there, I've created my second rice field there, and let's see if the pump ends up right there. Oh. Overlap with another object. Field border cannot cross through another object. Okay, so what that's telling me is I think we're right. I think we're actually correct, and I think the pump is trying to go there, and it's not working. So what I'm doing is going to push escape on my keyboard, and we're going to try and lay this out again, and let's see if we can just cut off a little bit of this field. See, we'll bring it in just a little bit. Now let's come up here. See if we can go there. See if we can go there to there. All right, I'm going to right click with my mouse. Yeah, see, so we're still running into this mountain. Again, I think that's that pump. So let's try this again. Hopefully this isn't too painful for you guys. Well, or we could just put the pump down here. Let's try that, because it'll be fine. In worst case, if I don't like it, we can always just change it in the future. So let's start this, and let's go like this. Like this. Is this working? Can't see anything. Okay, let's try that. Dang, we're having all types of trouble today. So much for the amazing. Okay, let's try this. All right, well, that's not working. All right, well, so my amazing rice field tutorial has kind of fallen flat on its face. I don't know if we're going to be able to put a rice field here like I wanted, or am I just doing something way wrong? Let's try this one more time. It's going to be kind of a weird rice field. There we go. We did it. And there we go. So our pump is right down here, kind of right where we had started it before. Now, that's kind of a weird shape there. This isn't going to be the greatest rice field that we ever had, but it's a rice field nonetheless, and I'll probably end up painting this in with some grass or whatever, but there you go. So that does seem to be consistent with wherever I put that first line is where the pump ends up being. Geez, that was a bit of a struggle though. So I guess when we're getting too close to the mountains, it's a little bit tricky, but there we go. Now we have a few more rice fields, and we've got our canola field down here. This will be another canola field, and then as time progresses, these two will become canola fields, and I'm hoping even this one. That's it for right now. Okay. So now let's jump out of here. We really even could have made this rice field a little bit bigger, but that doesn't really matter too much. Let's grab our header trailer, and I'm just going to head down to the store so that we're ready to go when this happens. But I'm going to drop this header trailer off at the store, and then probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sleep for a month, and I'm going to see what contracts pop up in September, and then we can make a decision from there. Maybe we'll do some contracts, or maybe we'll just jump right through into October so that we can get this this cornfield harvested, cultivated, all that fun stuff. So I'll bring you guys back in just 1 second, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, team, I figured I would just bring you back real quick here. I slept into September, and we actually have a couple decent contracts that we're able to do. We have a cultivating contract, which we are doing right now in this field over here, and then we also have a seeding contract, which I'm just heading up to do, or to get set up right now. I'm going to switch over to barley, but we're going to go seed field 41. Yes, 41. Yeah, like these contracts were pretty good. One was almost 10,000, the other was like 14,000, and I figured that was going to be some kind of easy cash that we could scrape together. I bought 1 pallet of seeds for this field. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but we're sure going to just see how far it goes. I don't know, when we seed our fields, it's like we barely use any seed, so I'm hoping, yeah, I'm hoping this is just going to be okay. But we'll check back. Now, what else do we got to do? We have hooked onto our weeder set here, and we're gonna go get set up and get our big canola field weeded. There's some weeds growing on that. We've got the first growth stage is on it right now, so I figured we could go through and get the weeds pulled off this field. These weeders are awesome. They're awesome because you can go at 15 miles an hour, which is just crazy. How many headlands do I want to do? Let's do 2. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay. We're just cruising here. Yeah, like look how fast these things go. God, I know we've already seen these before in action, but it's just unreal. It's unreal how good this this piece of equipment is. It's funny how it's just like there's little things in the game that are just like really good pieces of equipment. Like in FS22, a really good piece of equipment, and it's not like something you would use on every farm because like you're not doing sunflowers on every farm, but the one set of headers that were just for sunflowers, for harvesting sunflowers, they were awesome because they would go at 15 kilometers an hour, I believe, which I don't know how fast that is in miles, but they were fast, so fast that you could harvest fields with those headers on. Noticeably different. Just an awesome piece of equipment. Awesome. And these weeders are they're definitely one of those. And so yeah, we've got our rice field good to go, which will be nice. In April we can plant some more of those. My real goal is hopefully by our next harvest I can save up enough money to buy that production facility. Now that production facility is 240 grand. I haven't tested the other one that's like 36,000, which I probably should do, or at least do some research on. So I'll double check on that, but I'm almost certain that we're gonna have to get the big honkin' production facility to do both canola oil and rice oil. That's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, let's see this. We got a bit of a hill we gotta. Not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, that's my loose plan is if we can do these good contracts over this next bit, just try and find good ones like this. Cultivating contracts are awesome because you can borrow the equipment for pretty cheap. You can just set a worker on that. It's a good way to make money while you're doing stuff like this. What else is really good? Those sowing ones are pretty good because again, you can just kind of set it and forget it. It's kind of like a fertilizing contract. They're pretty easy to do and they're decent money. The ones that take a long time are harvesting contract. The wood transport takes a while just because it takes a long time to load the wood up. I mean, you make good money, but it takes a while. Same with the baling ones. If you're playing this game and you're going to do the baling ones, I personally think that the square, like you just got to look what baler you can borrow. Now, if you already have a square baler, you can use that. But if the game is going to borrow you some equipment, or that's what you're looking to do, and it's a round baler, I'm telling you that's going to be a little more difficult just because you can't continuously bale with a round baler. You have to like stop when the round bale is completed, let it do its thing, pull out of the hopper, blah blah blah. Square bales, you can just go. You just keep going and going and going, and as the bales are created, they slowly get pushed out. So, if you have a square baler and you're going to do baling contracts, good. If not, I would say check. That's just my personal preference. I'm sure there'll be mods and stuff that come out in the future, like the Vicon fast bale. That was a round baler that you could continuously bale with. Again, another wicked piece of equipment, another good mod. But we must wait until that comes out. Okay, I think we're... Oh. Gotta back up here. I didn't drop the implement down. Rookie mistake. But I'm looking forward to getting this corn pulled off. Another thing that we have to check after this, well, we got to do two things. We got to make sure that we got enough seed in that one seeder that's on contract. Let's get this GPS going. Yeah, we'll check and see how much seed is left in that unit if we got to go fill up on it. I had bought 2 pallets and there's another one sitting at the store that we can always keep for ourselves if need be. But yeah, I'll just put 1 in it for now and hopefully that's going to be good enough. Set on this. Yeah, these units are pretty skookum. We'll get this field cleared off of weeds pretty quickly. Just gotta spin around here. This GPS steering, though, is like seriously one of the best things that they could have added to the game. One of the best things they truly added was this, and making the AI workers better. That's such a massive improvement from FS22. It's great. Super great. But yeah, get enough contracts done. Hopefully we can save up the money to buy that production facility and then then we're cooking with gas. That's why I haven't taken any of the rice in or any of that yet. I've just left it in the silos because we don't really have to take it in yet. I'd rather just stockpile it and then put it all to oil. Um, Another thing that I might buy, even though we don't really have the money for it, once I park this weeding unit, I'll show you. I'll tell you about it. There's a trailer that's in the stores right now, and it's on sale for 9 grand. I think it is 9,500 bucks. Um, I just want to test and see. When I say test, what I would do is I'm gonna like save the game and buy it and just see if the one side will open it because it's technically a bale trailer. But if one of the sides will drop down so that you can load pallets onto it, then I think it'll be worth getting just because it's so cheap. And we'll just be able to have that for when we do start producing the oil. Oh no, it's not in there anymore. Oh no, I slept through. Oh, that's right. It was here last month. Ugh, what a dummy. What a dummy. Okay, well, scratch that plan, ladies and gentlemen. Scratch that plan. Okay, check on this unit. Cultivating up a storm. Not too bad, buddy. Not too bad. Let's go check this seed unit. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to have enough to finish this then because I put 1,000 liters in it. And well, it'll be close. It'll be close. We'll just keep watching it and see how it goes. But okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'll just let these guys finish off real quick here, get everything done on these fields, and then I'll bring you guys back when it's October and we'll be getting set up to harvest some corn. All right, team, we are just on our way back to the farm right now. The boys at the shop there loaded us up with a set of corn headers, which I think it's going to cost us about 2 grand to rent these. I think something like that, $1,000, 50 bucks. I didn't really check, to be honest. It was the cheapest ones they had, so I figured, it is what it is. But yes, it's October here. Our corn field is ready to harvest. I finished off those other 2 contracts. We did a cultivating one, and we planted that one field with barley, which was awesome. And now we got to go cut some corn. We got to get this corn off this field. So I'm going to pull this tractor around. I will probably just... I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just take this set of headers all the way up to the farm anyways because we got to bring the harvester down here, and I might as well just head up right now. That way I can park this trailer and kind of get it out of the way. But yeah, we got a cornfield to harvest. I'm actually pretty excited. I haven't harvested corn in a really long time, it feels like. I got our grain truck just sitting at the top of the hill ready to go here. Canola field is looking, well, it's looking pretty decent, I think. This tractor is struggling going up these hills, though. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. Ooh. That was tough. That was tough, but we made her. We made her. So, let's pull this just across here, and it might make it a little bit easier to load up. But I don't know where I want to put these grain headers just for right now. Please let me in this freaking thing. Okay, so let's unpark this. Let's get this thing fired up. I'll pick these headers up. I think I'll just set them to the side over here for now. Yeah, we'll park them right up by the stone wall. So let's set them down. Back up here and grab us a set of corn headers. I want to watch the store. Well, yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. I was going to say I kind of want to watch the store, and are we not going to be able to get these off there? Well, that's no fun. How does that make sense? Okay, there we go. There we go. I just didn't approach it good enough. Yeah, user or operator error. That should be what we always default to, is that I'm doing something wrong for sure. But okay. All right, let's go cut some corn, hey? Let's go cut some corn. What do we got going on the radio right now?
Give me some time,
Oh,
way
yeah.
too far gone.
Yeah.
Give me some time.
Oh, yeah. This is corn harvesting tunes right here.
Yeah, yeah. A moment they're waiting for you, but I'm all out of patience.
All right, let's get this set up. All right, let's do it. I don't know if this is gonna get me copyrighted, but we'll give her. We'll just try no matter what. Here we go. Party in here. Okay, guys, we are harvesting some corn. I love it. I think what we'll do for this, let's do a little bit of time lapse for the for this, and yeah, we'll get this field harvested, and I'll see you guys back here in a second. Alright folks, I just dumped the last bit of corn out of our grain truck here. Actually, let's shut this down so we can look at this in peace. So what do we got here? 14,500 liters of corn off that field. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. I don't know though, I'm still recording this right now. We just finished. Like, I don't know if that song is gonna get us copyrighted. I have no idea. I hope it doesn't, but if it does, it might have been, I might have to do something weird to try and fix that. I don't know exactly. So if this is in the future and that song got us copyrighted or parts of the video is like muted or something, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something to figure it out. But the radio, jeez, the radio's wild. Okay, so yeah, the cornfield is harvested, but we've got to roll this bad boy. So, sorry, we gotta roll it. We gotta plow this field, which is gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute because we just have that really small subsoiler. It's only like 4 meters wide, but whatever. It is what it is. We'll just have to do it. Boom, boom, boom. What else do we got going on? I checked. Let's just park this. Be done with this for a little bit, a wee bit. Let's get this guy parked. We'll shut him down. Let's grab this tractor. I'm hoping this tractor pulls the plow a little bit better. And then I'll look. I got one cultivating contract going. Actually, there's another one here. I'm gonna borrow the items for. Field's kind of far away, but we'll go drive there after, because that's kind of easy cash that we can do. What else do we got going on? Plowing. Be nice if we could use that on our field, but I already made a rule that I wasn't gonna do that because it's kind of a little bit cheaty. But that's potentially a contract we could do too, though. Plowing contracts do take a long time though, so I might not do that one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel like when I'm sitting here. But yeah, we got that cornfield harvested, which is awesome. And we'll get it prepped out. We'll get it plowed. So there shouldn't be any weeds that'll grow on it after this. Once we run the subsoiler through it, we shouldn't have to deal with weeds. Then I'm just gonna do contracts in October here. I'll see if there are any more contracts come in November for cultivating and stuff like that. And then it'll probably be a pretty slow winter like it was last year. It's not like anyone's harvesting in December. Not a lot of fertilizing's going on in that time, stuff like that. So let's see. I just want to see how slow this tractor kind of pulls everything. That other tractor was like super weak. It was like pulling this thing with like 4 miles an hour. All right on. It's gonna do up and downs, that's why. Let's maybe run over and grab this thing. And because we gotta go. Where do we gotta go with this bad boy? Up to 43. Yeah, so we got a little ways to go. We got a little ways to go, so let's go start cruising that way, and then we can go back and see how our subsoiler's doing. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, cornfield's done. So like I said, we'll get through this winter. What's the best way to go? Yeah, never mind, I knew that. We'll get through this winter, and then in the springtime we're gonna plant oats on that field that we're running our subsoiler on right now. I've got to figure out. Actually, let's just stop and do it right this second, because I've been thinking about doing this a while. Corn. Max value's 21,000. Our current value's 10, so it's literally worth half what it would be right now. But when can you sell this? Does it show where? Max price. Is that the max price rate now? No, that's got to be. Yeah, this is current prices right now at the grain elevator. Whoa, our rice is super valuable right now. 41,000, we could take that. Or 42,000. Crazy. I don't want to sell any of that rice though, because I just want to make it into rice oil. Is my plan. Because I think we'll make way more money with that. But we gotta save up some serious cash if we're gonna put down that production facility. Well, this field needs to be cultivated as well. Look at that withered crap. But yeah, we gotta save up some serious cash. So we could go sell that corn. The corn will probably be. Well, like, am I crazy? I thought corn is usually. This is actually what I wanted to do. Where are we at? Peak months is going to be in June. Okay, yeah, we're really at the bottom of it. I mean, we could sell it in January if we want. We'd probably make some pretty good money in January still, so I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm going this way. Is this what I'm doing? Yeah, this will work. I still don't know this map that well. This will work just fine. But yeah, I think honestly what I'm gonna do. Let's just crash this tractor a little bit. I was looking at the map. I think what I'm gonna do is I think we'll probably just end the episode here. And that'll be good for this episode. I'm gonna go through, I'll get these fields cultivated. I'll decide if I want to take that plowing contract. No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna get these fields cultivated. I'll get our field plowed. Whew. I think I can just drag this through there. Yeah. I'll get our field plowed, and then what I'll probably do, because there probably won't be much going on this winter, is I'll probably just sleep through and I'll get us into the spring when we're going to be planting the oats and planting like rice and all that stuff and getting the fields prepped is kind of my thought process. Let's go check this. Yeah, this guy's going at 7 miles an hour, so he's going faster. This is exactly how fast this plow should pull. So that's good. That's good. Okay, folks. Well, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it like always. If you can, I always appreciate if you can hit that like, hit that sub button for me. But like always, don't ever feel like you have to. We'll do exactly what we said. We'll come back in episode 7. We'll get some fields prepped. We'll get some fields planted. We'll get going on the next season. We got to try and make as much money as possible to get that production facility down so we can really start cranking out some canola oil and some rice oil and stuff like that. So thank you again for watching. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you sticking with me and being a part of this series. Have a good day, evening, morning, whatever it is for you, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye now.